welcome back to Lesson 7 for vocabulary. Lesson 7 means we are halfway through the first semester. Now, this week we have something special to help you remember the word. You ready for it? It's a sound. Ready? Here it is. Frag or fract. It comes from the Latin verb frangere, which means to break or to shatter. So when you think of this week's word, think of this sound. It's not necessarily a physical breaking. It could relate to an emotional break. It could be a relationship break. It could be a psychological break. Could be an attitude break, which is our first word, actually, an attitude break. Fractious is apt to cause trouble or to be unruly, stirring up quarrels, irritable. So you could think of this as a person, if you had a person that you're acquainted with who always seems to be wanting to pick a fight or always grumpy, you could say they have a fractious attitude. If they are always causing problems with relationships, their fractious attitude would cause a break in a relationship. So fractious is our first word. The second word we have is fragmentary, and this would deal with some kind of a physical breaking of something. It would consist of broken and disconnected parts. Sometimes it would be considered incomplete. If the writing was fragmentary, it would be missing something. If you have a sentence fragment, it's missing a subject or a verb. So fragmentary is it's only a part of something. Infraction is a breaking of a rule or the violation of a person's personal rights. So you'd have this kind of breaking. The last one is refraction, which is an appearance of a breaking because you're dealing with a light ray or an energy ray as it passes from one substance into another where the speed is different. So, for example, if you were over at Central Park in Huntington Beach and say just on the off chance the water was clear, which it's not because it's kind of muddy over there. But if you could actually see into that water and you put a long stick into the water and it appeared to come down and then go straight down, well, you know it doesn't bend like that, but it appears to bend like that. And that's what's called a refraction. So our sound for the week goes with our root for the week, which is frag or fract, to break or shatter. Our words are fractious, apt to cause trouble, be unruly, stir up quarrels, irritable. Then we have fragmentary, consisting of broken or disconnected parts, incomplete. We have infraction, the breaking of a law or a violation of another's rights. And we have refraction, deflection of a ray of light or a wave of energy as it passes at an angle from one substance into another in which its speed is different. So these are our 4 new words this week. Now these are going to go with our last week's words, which were tick-tock, related to time. Chron comes from the Greek word for time. So we had an anachronism, the error of placing a person or thing in the wrong time period, a person or thing that is out of its own time. We had chronic, lasting a long time, recurring frequently, always present, constantly annoying or troubling, habitual. We had chronology, a sequence of events that are in the order that they occur, a table, a list, or an account that present events in order. And the last one we had was synchronous, happening or existing at exactly the same time, simultaneous. Okay, so you're going to combine your cron words with your FRAG-FRACT words, and you're going to match up the definitions and then drop them into the right sentences using the correct context and the correct spelling. Then you're going to correct it yourself in Canvas. So remember to do that, and then to bring your notes in on Monday, and then we're halfway done with the semester. Until next time.